Video.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, Kritika.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening, Dhiru. So,
You're muted,
okay, sorry. Yeah, so in today's class, we are going to draw Native American. Okay, before that, who is a
What are you going to draw? Anything. What? You chew.
Christopher Columbus, who mistakenly believed he had landed in the Indies. The history of Native Americans in the U.S. began in ancient times, tens of thousands of years ago. Late in the Ice Age, humans journeyed across the Bering Land Bridge that joined Siberia to Alaska. They had gradually migrated across the land and southward into Mexico and beyond. Their descendants explored along the west coast of North America. As early as 1000 BC, they had covered nearly the entire continent. Over thousands of years, as they migrated across the continents, American Indians have developed a variety of languages and civilizations. They came from different tribes, such as in Europe and ancient Orient. When the Ice Age ended, the Native Americans developed their tribes by making wise use of natural resources available. They had first experience with growing different crops such as corn and squash, raising animals like turkeys, llamas, and guinea pigs for food, hunting deer, bison, sea mammals, and catching fish by using a variety of efficient methods. Another development during the period before the European invasions was the mound building. From the present-day region of the Midwestern United States to southern Peru and South America, centers of government were marked by enormous mounds of earth. Most of these mounds were flat on top, with palaces and temples built on them. Some were burial sites of honored leaders. American Indian cities were as big as the cities in Europe and Asia at that time. Their fine architecture is still greatly admired. After 1492, European exploration and colonization of the Americas revolutionized how the Old and New Worlds perceived themselves. Many of the first major contacts were in Florida and the Gulf Coast by Spanish explorers. From the 16th through the 19th centuries, the population of Indians sharply declined. Most mainstream scholars believe that, among the various contributing factors, epidemic disease was the overwhelming cause of the population decline of the Native Americans because of their lack of immunity to new diseases brought from Europe, such as measles, chickenpox, cholera, yellow fever, and many more devastating diseases. However, these diseases were rarely fatal among Europeans. With the meeting of two worlds, animals, insects, plants were carried from one to the other, both deliberately and by chance, in what is called the Columbian Exchange, especially horse, which escaped and began to breed and increase their numbers in the wild. Native America used horses to carry goods, to hunt game, and to conduct wars and horse raids. The Europeans started colonizing the Americas in order to cultivate new farmlands and create new jobs for the growing populations of Europe. To do so, they often fought Native American tribal nations for the land. During the American Revolution, the newly proclaimed United States competed with the British for the allegiance of Native American nations east of the Mississippi River. Most Native Americans who joined the struggle sided with the British, based both on their trading relationships and hopes that the colonial defeat would result in a halt to further colonial expansion onto Native American land. The United States was eager to expand, develop farming and settlements in new areas, and satisfy land hunger of settlers from New England and new immigrants. The national government initially sought to purchase Native American land by treaties. The states and settlers were frequently at odds with this policy. United States policy toward Native Americans continued to evolve after the American Revolution. George Washington and Henry Knox believed that Native Americans were equals, but their society was inferior. Washington formulated a policy to encourage the civilizing process. This led to the Civilization Fund Act of 1819. As American expansion continued, Native Americans resisted settlers' encroachment in several regions. In the 1830s, President Andrew Jackson signed the Indian Removal Act of 1830, a policy of relocating Indians from their homelands to Indian territory and reservations in surrounding areas to open their lands for non-native settlements. This resulted in the Trail of Tears. Native American nations on the plains in the West continued armed conflicts with the U.S. throughout the 19th century through what were called generally Indian Wars. Notable conflicts in this period include the Dakota War, Great Sioux War, Snake War, Colorado War, and Texas Indian Wars. And one of the last events during the Indian Wars was the Wounded Knee Massacre in 1890. Here, warriors, women, and children alike were ferociously slaughtered by the U.S. cavalry. In 1919, the United States, under President Woodrow Wilson, granted citizenship to all Native Americans who had served in World War I. Nearly 10,000 men had enlisted and served, a high number in relation to their population. Despite this, in many areas, Native Americans faced local resistance when they tried to vote and were discriminated against with barriers to voter registration. On June 2, 1924, U.S. President Calvin Coolidge signed the Indian Citizenship Act, which made all Native Americans born in the United States and its territories American citizens. Prior to passage of the act, nearly two-thirds of Native Americans were already U.S. citizens through marriage, military service, or accepting land allotments. The act extended citizenship to all non-citizen Indians born within the territorial limits of the United States. Under the U.S. Constitution, American Indians today in the U.S. have all rights to vote in elections and run for political office. Controversies, however, remain over how much the federal government has jurisdiction over tribal affairs, sovereignty, and cultural practices. Thank you for watching. Please check out our other animated history shows, and don't forget to share.
So this was a bit of history about Native Indians. Okay, so as we're going to draw a Native Indian today, so I wanted to just give a little brief introduction. Native Indians were the earlier native people of America who lived in America, right? They gradually moved to other parts of the world as well. Okay, and finally, later in the years, they were granted citizenship by one of the presidents of America, and now many Native Indians are also citizens of America. Okay, Native Indians are primitive tribal people who lived in America. Okay, so let us draw one such Native American in today's class. Let me just stop share this. I will spotlight. Yes. All are able to see my book? Okay. Now, as I mentioned, we are going to draw Native American. So for that, So first step is to keep your book vertical, okay? In a portrait mode, keep it vertical. And to draw the face, we are going to use hand, okay? So it's better if we all use our parents' hands, because get similar sized hand, right? If you use your hand, some hands will be small, some will be big, right? So it's better if you can ask your parents' help for this, just for this part, okay? So you can just call one of your parent, and we can just start tracing. But before that, just observe how I'm doing, okay? And later you can ask your parents helps or hands, okay? Just observe for a minute how I'm tracing today. So you will start from here, okay? Don't start from the bottom, start from here, and then we will just draw a, just follow. And here we will not draw a curve like this. Rather, we will just draw slightly pointed ones, okay? Then again, we will draw another curve, like how feathers are, right? So we are going to just try to draw like that. And use marker, okay, for this part, because we are going to use brush pens today. If you don't have brush pens, then probably you can use crayons, okay? Yeah, like this, we have to draw. So ask your parents' help, because your hands will be different in size. So ask your mom's or dad's help, and then just keep it like this and see how I'm drawing. I'm not drawing a curve here. Rather than that, I'm just drawing a slanting lines, right? Just observe how I've done and try to follow, okay? Arif, go get your mom or dad.
Teacher,
Yes, Ira?
can I go? My mom
Yeah,
is
sure.
somewhere else. She's
Sure,
not with me.
yeah, you can go and get her. Okay, just for 5, you ask your mom, just for 5 minutes, I will need you. Okay? Shravani, maybe you can help and draw directly with a marker, because yes, Pritika, it looks perfect. Because again, he will have to draw with a pencil. So rather than that, you can directly draw with a marker, so that it will be easy for him to color later. Yes, Arif. So kindly, parents, don't make a curve, a blunt line, a curve here. Just make slightly, angled lines.
I forgot what we are drawing.
Native American or Indian, right? Or you can say just a tribal person's face we are going to draw, okay? They wear a hat which is covered with beautiful, colorful feathers. So this part will be the hat, okay? Now bottom, we will draw his face. All right, so before that, you all finish this part. then we can proceed. So those who have finished, just give me a thumbs up so that I will know that you're done. Okay, good. Arif, Ira, good. Okay, Dhiru also finished. Yes, Arif, good. So Pritika, Shri and Parikshit finished?
Yes.
Okay. So all of you are finished, right? So from here, what we will do? Here we are going to draw two circles, okay? This will be his earrings that he wears. And then we are going to draw a face. Just draw a curve like this. So we have just drawn two earrings and a curve. This will be his face. Okay, from here, we will then draw a curve. Okay, from this part like this. Then we will draw another curve like this. Then we will draw another curve. Like this. And another one like this. So totally we will have 1, 2, 3 curves here. Okay. Then here we are going to draw his eyes. Okay. To draw that, first we will draw a line, sleeping line or horizontal line. We are going to draw 2 lines. Then we are going to just join the two like this. Inside we will draw a curve. Like this, and then just draw another curve at the corners and just color this part. Then we are going to draw his eyebrows. And his nose. For that, again, we're going to draw a curve. Then we are going to draw his mouth. For that, we are going to draw a curve and then just 2 lines like this. Okay, from his earrings that he's wearing, there is a feather coming out. Okay, so now we will draw the feather. Arif, don't draw on your hands. Did you finish drawing this feathers?
Teacher,
Yes, Ira.
is it a boy or a girl?
This is a boy, but they wear earrings. Even boys wear earrings. Okay, Native American boys or tribal people, they wear earrings. Okay. Now you can make her as a girl. To make her a girl, yeah, looks good. What you can do is you can just put a necklace here, okay? Or a chain. Now it's up to you. Your wish. You can either make this person as a girl or a boy. Okay, so we will draw 2 curves. Then from this edge,
Teacher,
yes.
I have I have little bit space on the bottom.
Yeah, just to draw his neck and you can stop, okay? Don't have to draw the shoulders if there is no space. Then we will draw one curve like this. Another curve like this. Now here, after drawing the second curve, we will draw some triangles like this.
Teacher,
Yes.
I have no more space to draw now.
Yeah, so just draw the neck, okay? Just draw two curves and you can stop. If you don't have space, then leave it like that only. It looks good like that as well, okay? Don't worry. Now here, for the first band, the first curve that we drew, here we will again draw some triangles like how I'm drawing. Or you can say slanting lines. Maybe you can join this part to look better. Here also you can join it to look better. Okay, you can join these two parts by just adding one line here. Okay. Then for this part, we will draw straight lines like this. Now for the last curve, we will draw curves like this. See, like this, like inverted U. Finished, Ira? Very good. How about others? Dhiru also finished. Ariv also finished. Okay, Pritika. And then Shriyan is drawing. Okay, now we will draw the feathers. For that, we are going to draw a line like this. And then we will just draw slanting lines like this. For all the 5 fingers, we are going to convert them into feathers. For that, we are going to just draw a line in the center and then draw slanting lines. Ira, are you drawing? Okay. Did you finish these feathers? Okay, good. Now here for these 2 feathers, again, we are going to draw a line or a curve in the center, okay? Like this. Once we have done this much, we will draw some leaves here at the corner of the book. Okay, for that I'll just tilt my book slightly. All right, so from this corner, you can also tilt your book and draw comfortably. We will draw a leaf like this. Okay, another leaf like this. And another one like this.
Teacher,
Yes.
I can't see. I can't see.
Now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Again, here we will draw 2 more leaves. Okay, this is the top corner of my book. See, this is the top corner of my book. And we will draw 2 leaves here, 3 leaves here, this side, and 2 leaves on the other side.
Teacher,
Yes.
How many more minutes is our drawing going to be done?
It's almost done. Now we will start coloring it, okay? Yeah, so now I'll just fix my phone properly. Yeah, so we will start coloring, okay?
Okay.
For that, we are going to use brush pens or fat tipped sketch pen, or if you don't have either, you can use crayons, okay? Wax crayons.
Can I use markers?
You can use markers. So let's start coloring. For that, we will start from here. Okay, now all these corner first or two leaves, what we will do, we will color it with black, okay? Take black color marker or, brush pens, whatever you have. Then we will use red color. So one or two, rectangles or rhombus shape that you have got here, you can color it with red color, okay? Next, we will use orange color. Then I'm using yellow color brush pen to color the remaining part of the feather. Ira, if you don't have, do you have brush pen or you're using
Yes.
sketch pens? Yes, yes, perfect. Now these curves, again, we are going to color with red. Now for this rectangles that are there, we are going to just color them with green. Now these triangles are there, right? For the triangles, for the bottom triangle, all the bottom triangles, we're going to use yellow color. And all inverted triangles, we will use blue color. Are they finished? Okay, good. Now for the bottom feathers, we will do bit of red. Little orange. and remaining yellow. Now we are going to draw his color his dress. For that, I'm going to use green color. And for these triangles, again, we'll use alternating blue and yellow. So I'll just color all the alternating triangles blue. And the rest will be yellow in color. Ira finished? Okay, good. And his dress, we're going to color with orange. Now his earrings, I'm going to color it with pink color, dark pink. Yes.
Can we use whatever pink that we want?
Yeah, any color would be fine. No need to color it with pink. You can also use some other color, like any contrasting colors to the yellow, like blue, green. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
can you wait for me?
Sure, I'll wait. Are you finished? Okay, looks good. If you're finished, then you can color the leaves that we have drawn here, Arif. You can use one side dark green, another side light green.
I only have dark green.
Then use that to color, okay? Or you can use blue and green.
Blue and green, that is a good combination because green is my favorite color and blue is my favorite color.
Yeah, then you can use them, okay?
Teacher,
Yes.
I don't have.
I could not hear properly. Can you repeat, please? Someone is speaking on mute. So unmute yourself and ask whatever. Yes, Ira.
I only have dark green.
Whatever color you have, if you don't have dark green, then you can use light green only, okay?
Okay.
Yes, Shriyan is following. Now we can highlight this tribal person by just outlining with yellow color like this. If you don't have brush pens, then you can use even crayons to outline, okay? You can use yellow color crayon to outline if you don't have brush pens. For doing the background, no, we will need little bit of cotton and little water, okay? Little water, cotton, little bit piece of small piece of cotton, and then we will also need our watercolor paints.
Teacher, I
Yes.
don't have. Can I go get a cotton ball?
You can go get cotton ball. First you finish all this coloring, then you can probably go get watercolor cakes, little bit of cotton and little water, and keep the water as this away from your laptops, okay? Yes, Ida, go get a small piece of cotton and also little water. Dhiro finished? You're on mute, Dhiru.
I finished. Can I show?
Yeah, sure.
Is that good?
Okay, good. But I want you to do a little bit of background work. For that, do you have watercolor cakes?
My mom's thing. But it's okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Something like this.
Yeah, I have it. It's okay. Well, my mom said it's good. At the job.
Okay. Yes, perfect. Yes, Shreyan, good job. So, Pritika, till where did you reach?
Teacher,
Yes.
can we use thick brush or thin brush?
We will use cotton, no brush, okay?
Okay.
Just use cotton to color the background. So dip your cotton in the water. All of you are ready? Then I will start. Are you still coloring the background? How about Pritika finished?
I am finished.
Okay, good. Yes, very good. Okay, now for the background, we will again take blue color, okay? Sky blue color. Take a little piece of cotton and take little color. Dip it in water first and then take little color. Okay, I think Pritika, you have missed outlining with yellow, right? Yeah, you can do that later, okay? Just for now, we can just dab like this with the cotton. Yes, Shriyan, it's looking very good. Very nice. Good job. Yes, Arif, it looks very cute. Yes, Dhiru, good job. Yeah, very nice. Dhiru, that was done by your mother?
Yeah, Bhavana.
Okay, nice. Very good.
Thank you.
Okay. Good, Ira. Good job. Very cute. Ira, don't color his face. Let it be white only, okay? Pritika, once done, don't forget to outline, okay? Outline this tribal man. Parikshit finished? Okay, very good. Just do the background part and also outline this person with yellow. If you don't have a brush pen, then probably you can use a crayon or oil pastel to outline with yellow color, okay? This outlining will give a very nice effect to your artwork. How about Shriyan? Can you just show me your artwork? Let me just replace, spotlight you. Okay, good. Even you have not outlined that person's face, na? Like how I have done. Let me just show you what I mean. See this, like this, I have done yellow color, right? At the background, back after drawing, I have done little bit of, what I've done is I've outlined with a yellow color brush pen. What I've done, I've just colored him like this. So if you do that, it will look more nice. Okay. How about Arif? Arif's looks good. Outlined, everything is done. Very nice. Ira, can you show me once again? Okay, looks good. Now don't put more water on his face, okay? It will spoil the artwork, okay? What you do, you ask your parents to take a photo of your drawing and send it in the group, okay? So did you all enjoy drawing today? What did you like in today's art class? Yes, Dhiru.
I like the colors.
You like the beautiful colors used? Okay, that's nice. How about Pritika? What did you like in today's art class?
The background.
The background? Okay, good. How about Parikshit?
I like the feathers.
Feathers, very nice. How about Shriyan? Can you repeat? I could not hear it properly.
The leaves.
Okay. How about Ira? What did you like? Okay, Ira is running away somewhere. All right, I think 3. Yes, Ira.
Colors.
Colors. Okay, good. Okay, see you all. Then we will meet in next class. I want you all to buy 8x10 size canvas. Okay, I will put it in the group as well. We will do canvas painting. For that, I want you to buy 8x10 size canvas. Okay, don't worry, I'll put it in the group also. Okay, we will color it in the coming classes. We'll use them. Okay, see you all then. Bye bye.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye.
Bye. See you next
Bye bye.
week. Bye.
Yeah, see you all. Most welcome. Bye bye.